Capital in the 21st Century by Thomas Piketty. The main message of the book is, unless government introduces new forms of taxation and ways of increasing social mobility, we are heading for levels of income inequality not seen since the 19th century and possible political upheaval. Issues of inequality had long been part of the French political debate, but it had now become a hot issue in America and Britain too. And here was a work of deep scholarship in an area that had long been based on the abundance of prejudice of fact. Like Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time, Piketty magnum opus threatens to become one of those books everyone has, but few have actually read. It is certainly very long and requires concentration, but is not especially difficult. Make it one of your projects this year and you will be richly rewarded. It is a capital rather than labor that brings most benefits, because capital is able to profit from new technologies. If World War had not been happened, Piketty says inequality between capital and labor would have continued to increase. It took a shock as big as the Great War to change things. The signs in our own era are not good. New information technologies, including the internet, have created massive fortunes for few, while wages for the majority have gone up very little. The real problem, Piketty says, is that increasing inequality can happen even in a world of adequate education, skills, and training, and in which there is market efficiency. Economic growth is composed of two things: growth from population increase and growth from increased productivity per worker. For most of human history, there was virtually no growth in productivity, only from population. The Industrial Revolution changed all this. Before World War I, the bulk of Europeans worked their whole lives for a pittance for people who never had to work. The wealthiest 1% of the population in France and Britain owned fully half of its nation wealth. There are two kinds of inequality, Piketty stresses. One sees a society of rentiers, with basically people living off accumulated and inherited wealth, and with an upper class employing very low paid people. The second form was virtually invented by the United States, a hyper meritocratic society, or a society of super managers, with a tiny percentage of people earning vast sums from their labors.